Yo, it's Hip Hop DJ D Eternal 88. What's going on, y'all? I just want to say sorry for the break. I was, celebrating Mother's Day weekend with the family and things like that. But either way, I want to say rest in peace to LGP QUA. He was a Philly rapper, but also a Philly influencer. He was just very positive on the Philly culture, which you don't get very often. Most of it is drill this and drill that. So he was a breath of fresh air for Philly, man. And whatever he passed away from, nobody knows yet because it's not out there. Whatever it is, it's tragic either way you look at it. And, I'm not going to put, nothing out there because I have no idea what he passed away from. But if y'all didn't check him out, go check him out on Instagram, LGP underscore QUA. So make sure y'all go check him out and rest in peace to LGP QUA. It's a sad situation. Then we got Benzino. So this whole situation with Benzino, man, he keeps going viral. All his little clips keep going viral. First 50 Cent set it off on a Hood News podcast, right? And Benzino must have seen something that they said about him on the podcast. It's a Boston podcast. That's where Benzino is from. So Benzino went on this podcast assuming, most likely, that since he's from Boston, that they weren't going to go in on him. But that is the opposite of what they did. They definitely went in on him. So this is part of one of the clips that 50 posted. But this is where he's getting ready to walk out of the interview. They say the DA's name, and I think that just rubs him the wrong way. It's snitching allegations on him from his nephew shooting him at his mother's funeral. So let's get it.
Prosecutor Amanda Fowl said you were willing. The prosecutor Amanda.
Bro. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not
right,
doing
so you,
it. What else we doing? What else we doing?
You want to move on?
We done?
No, come on. What you about to
No. Are we done? If not, I'm out. It ain't nothing.
No, we're not done.
Okay,
so continue the interview.
I'm not doing that, though.
You're not doing what?
I'm not doing what I just said I'm not doing. I'm not answering none of that.
So 50 posted and said, all kinds of stuff, just clouded him. And he's just going viral right now, man. And then the interview also started asking, the interviewer started on Hood News, I think it is. They started asking him about his phone calls that Whack 100 exposed with, I don't know if it's like the same sex or it wasn't, heterosexual person or whatever you want to say. You know what I mean? I don't really know the ins and outs of that, but he started asking him that, and then he got up and walked out. Benzino, man, what's up with this guy, yo? He goes viral for the same things over and over and over again. And why get mad? You know they get ready to ask you about that stuff. That's the reason you went on there, to clear it up. So what you think? People going to read paperwork and ignore the facts? So then you're mad at 50 saying this.
Get in the ring, and I'll beat your ass, Curtis. Yeah, me and you could get in the ring for that money. 3 rounds. I'll whoop you. You big and sloppy and too stiff. And I don't believe all that Golden Glove shit. All right, we're going to put that to the side. Mayweather, holler at me. Believe me. I'll be his Huckleberry. How the fuck could I snitch when he was the first one that called him and said that the first one, before any statement that I made anything, he said he shot me. Let's make that clear. All right. Months go by. It's time for the grand jury. Now the grand jury is going to be the jury that got picked to see that if he's going to get charged with attempted murder. In Boston, anything over the waist, attempted murder. Anything below the waist, assault with a dangerous weapon. Above the waist is 15 years and up. Everybody knows that. We get to the grand jury. They ask me, do you know who? I said, nah, I don't know who shot me. Now that's in the paperwork. The grand jury, you can go get the paperwork. They said, nah, I don't. I said, I don't know who shot me. I said, I was dizzy, I was fucked up. But you said this. I said, I don't know what I was saying. I was panicking. I was blanking out. I was saying anything. I was in an ambulance. I said anything. I was in the hospital. I was under medication. I was saying anything.
It's weird. He says he didn't snitch, but yet in the first couple sentences of him explaining it, he says about his statement. If you're a street dude, you're not supposed to give statements. I'm pretty sure. Who do y'all think will win? Do y'all think Benzino could really beat 50 Cent up? Like, Benzino's so old, he might have a heart attack if he gets in the ring and box somebody. I'm not saying, but damn, you know what I mean? Like, are you serious, bro? Like, Eminem put the nail in the coffin a long time ago. No pun intended. Eminem, nail in the coffin. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, he smoked him a long time ago. And for whatever reason, he hates 50 Cent. And 50 Cent don't like him. But, you know, what y'all think about this situation, man? Is Benzino dumb for even going on the podcast to begin with? To clear something up that there's no way to clear it up? Like, if you told, you told. You know what I mean? Like, even if it is a family situation, yeah. See, I guess it's your mother's funeral. You shouldn't have done it there. Shouldn't have done it anywhere. But if you live by certain morals or principles or codes or whatever you say you live by, then you got to live by that. And if you don't, people are going to question it. And that's what's going on. So what are you so mad about? If I was him, I would just be like, yeah, I told on duty. Shot me at my mom's funeral. Why wouldn't I? Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know. Some of these codes that these guys want to live up to is a little bit too much, man. That's a little bit too much for me. You know what I'm talking about? But then we got DDG. Let me know what y'all think about that shit in the comment section, though. Please leave comments, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'm trying to build my platform, y'all. Then we got DDG, goes on the Breakfast Club, speaks on his album. And by the way, he just tweeted that he sold 506 copies the first week. And he also had a video out saying he was worried he was on pace to sell 400 a week and wanted to sell 20,000. That's pretty far off. I don't think sales are where it's at in hip-hop no more. I really don't. I just don't believe that. But the Breakfast Club had him on there, and he said, I understand if y'all didn't listen to my album. And they were like, why do you think that? That's crazy. And then they were like, yeah, we did listen to it. And to be honest, you got to kind of expect Charlemagne and DJ Envy. They're older. They probably got kids close to DDG's age. You know what I mean? They're not listening to DDG. Their kids probably are. You know what I'm saying? And they're not buying albums. They're streaming. And they're watching DDG stream. That's what he's popular for. Stay in your lane. No disrespect, but if you want to put out albums, that's up to you. Put them out. But don't expect to sell a lot, because you're just not gonna. It's just what it is. But this is how it went down, y'all. Hit that like and subscribe. Let's get it.
Just do this and that. Like, I genuinely love making music. And I don't know. I'm guessing y'all haven't heard my album.
Why you guessing?
I'm just guessing, bro. I'm just guessing. It's cool though. But I'm telling you, like, it's really hard. It's really fire though. Like, top to bottom. Niggas just gotta press play. That's all it is.
Why would you think we haven't heard your album though?
I don't know. You know, sometimes niggas don't. It's cool.
That's crazy. You're right though.
I know y'all did. It's cool though.
That's crazy though. That is crazy.
So what y'all think about that? Y'all think that's kind of messed up with the Breakfast Club, though, to have him up there and not even listen to his album before he comes up there? It's a radio show, so it's about music. So shouldn't you probably listen to it? You know what I mean? I don't know. I think that's a little out of line, but hey, man, that ain't their thing. You know, they ain't feeling it. And obviously he ain't selling, so music isn't his thing. Streaming is DDG's thing. Stick to it. Stay getting money that way. Don't ruin your whole shit just off of trying to be a rapper if you're really not genuinely a rapper. Now, he does have one good song, Paint Dreads, that I thought was a dope song. I did think that's good, him and Blackboy Max. But other than that, I never heard any of his other songs. Maybe like a clip of him in the Blueface joint or whatever, but, you know, I'm a little older myself, so I don't know. It is what it is. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section, and leave a comment, definitely, please. I appreciate it. And make sure you hit the like and subscribe, y'all. We out.